is kind of in the same department. They both love that Z-drop spike. But again, MVD, totally different. Like, almost the least textbook Diddy that I would imagine, especially among the upper echelon of players. And I could say the same about SuperGirlKels. I mean, I feel like everybody says it when she gets on the sticks, that this is not your typical campy Sonic. She's a lot more aggressive, likes to be in your face, and definitely has developed her fair share of her own unique tech.
Yeah, definitely. She was the one who popularized the spring ride back in
last year. Yeah, I heard actually that a player named Zonks from, I want to say Ottawa, was the guy who discovered it, and then he showed it to her. But of course,
it might have been Yonks.
Yeah, Yonks, not Zonks. Yeah. My bad. Anyway, here we have a pretty solid start to the match for SuperGirlKels here, up by roughly 30%. She's got MVD on the defensive. He's kind of just hopping around these platforms looking for the ample time to pluck his banana. Actually anti-airing monkey flip kick with the first few frames of spin dash.
Yeah, and I feel like she's very good at timing the spin dash to be able to combat certain moves. You know, her spin dash timing is immaculate. It's amazing, honestly.
She uses it like a dragon punch in Street Fighter, man.
Yeah.
Just that little bit of invincibility once Sonic releases it can anti-air a lot of stuff, namely monkey flip kick from Diddy Kong, which normally you see that blows through everything.
Yeah, he normally just goes through everything. You're right, but yeah.
But not invincibility, of course.
Yeah.
Can't. Oh, wow. Random up smash there from Kels. MVD taking stage control and a little bit of percent off of that. Unfortunately, not enough to really start swinging things back into his favor. That's really the struggle that Diddy Kong has, I'd say, even though once he gets his hands on you, he gets a solid amount of damage. He can put you in, you know, everyone calls it the vortex because you get one hit, take advantage position, and then it's very easy to loop it over and over again. Yeah. But his straight hits don't do all that much, and they don't confirm into too much. You have to really hit with the specific things, namely grabs and bananas, down tilts. Oh, but here we go. Oh, I was going to say, MVD almost taking a huge comeback right there.
Yeah. And you know, SuperGirlKels, she's not really known as a campy player, but she can also be very slippery as well, very difficult. And that's Seed Spike.
Yep,
and that's going to be it.
Just another spring to make sure the deal is sealed. I don't think MVD had enough charge to reach, but you never can be too safe. Diddy Kong's recovery is deceivingly very, very far.
Yeah. It can send him from the reaches of the bottom of the glass on all the way back if he has enough charge.
Yep.
And you know that there's also, you know, that tech that we've seen from Zenota using that jump.
Yes,
and
exactly.
floating up and being able to catch that. So right now, SuperGirlKels is going to play with the lead. You know, she's not going to play campy per se, but she's going to play very slippery and very hard to catch.
I like that she's keeping herself in the corner and kind of fighting from there. It's normally bad to be in the corner, but when you're playing against Diddy Kong and he thrives on having enough stage room behind you to trip you with a banana and then hit something, that could really throw off his whole game plan. He'll just go right to the edge. I mean, granted, his ledge traps are ridiculous. But
She almost got it right there. That was really close from SuperGirlKels, but reading the air dodge, really good stuff from MVD. That patience was really good.
I wonder how many spring rides are going to be in the SuperGirlKels combo video. I feel like it's going to be half the clips.
I feel like this is going to be one portion with just spring rides. It's just a compilation of them, but yeah.
You know, it's actually, I don't want to say fraudulent, but I'm going to say fraudulent. You could just mash out a quick aerial and kill Sonic instead. You actually don't have to respect it at all. It's pretty tricky, unless the Sonic goes for upbeat and then air dodges themselves.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a whole shook factor of getting getting set in the air. You know, you find yourself all the way up there and you get so shook you don't know what to do, and you know, you find yourself dead already.
Yeah, if you're prepared for it, though, you can actually kill Sonic for attempting it.
Yeah, definitely.
However, it didn't look like MVD was ready for that. Still managed to get the stock. And now Kels playing a very patient game. You see her hopping around the platforms now. Oh, but MVD, man, just showing that, despite what I was saying before about Diddy's stray hits, he definitely has a ridiculous comeback factor once he gets the vortex going.
And as you can see, SuperGirlKels taking advantage of that spin dash again, you know. As soon as she sees that MVD is throwing the banana, she's letting go of that spin dash and using that invincibility at her advantage.
All right, and MVD has crawled all the way back into the lead here, holding a very solid 76%. Not quite in danger of dying to anything. Ooh, and again, she's trying to use that release of spin dash to beat monkey flip. I really like the thought, but
it can be a little risky sometimes.
Yeah.
If mistimed, then it can be definitely really risky.
Yeah, monkey flip, just a very forgiving move in general. Well, sometimes.
Yeah. And I'm liking how she did the immediate spring right after she already sprang just to get out of there. Noticing that, you know, MVD might have a follow-up there and taking advantage of that. And
and if she had just waited out that air dodge, we could have seen the end of the game perhaps, but I think she was kind of banking on the other side of the 50-50, like he's not going to air dodge because I've been waiting for it all this time.
And you see that sour spot dare send people straight up, so she might have just been able to go for the dare instead. But
True.
right now, you know, looking pretty good for her. And that's another setup that she's really good at. That spin dash to be at 4 there.
Yeah,
we
the
saw
down
a lot of
B.
spots with that earlier.
Yeah, down B at the higher percents will still continue to connect, whereas the side B sometimes just knocks them a little bit too far away for a follow-up at kill percent. Oh, like that right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and
that
is that
back air.
going to do it? No, MVD clinging to life here. There's a minute on the clock, though, so both of these players have to be careful. MVD, he's down a percent
that's
here.
it.
Wow, super clean by Kels. Again, using the down B to get the high percent conversion.
Overall, just really solid stuff from SuperGirlKels right there. I feel like she played very well under pressure, and in those circumstances was always getting the right conversions that she needed.
I feel like that's one of her strong suits as a player, is that she does not crack to pressure at all. And I mean, I've said this before on commentary, like if you know her on a personal level at all, she's super positive and just like a very happy person, you know, overall. She's not going to get nervous on stage or anything. She's been here before.
And I think that mindset is it's reflective of, you know, how well she plays, you know. She's such a good player, and it's because of her amazing mindset, right?
Yeah, that is such a huge underrated part of this game. Like when you're watching on a stream, sometimes, you know, you'll see the facial expressions of the players, and like you can tell when someone goes on tilt, but just having really strong mental resolve is extremely important, man. It can really make the difference between winning or losing games and sets. So here we go. Very even start, of course. They barely hit each other for 30 seconds. Sometimes you see matches in Smash 4, 30 seconds there's a stock on, or like 100% on each character, but Diddy Kong versus Sonic a little bit more on the patient side.
Imagine that paper grab actually gained that throw to nuclear, and right now no banana. Gonna go catch it though.
Yeah, just literally making sure that he's getting that banana, just goes all the way across the stage for it.
Yeah.
I feel like it might actually be, or no, never mind. I was gonna say like it might be more dangerous against Sonic on the field rather than in his hand, but of course Spin Dash just doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Just goes right through.
And we saw SuperGirlKels get the spike hitbox with that dare, but you know, on stage not really gonna do much. But a solid percent nonetheless.
Oh, rather, I'm sorry. It stops Sonic, but I mean that's actually kind of good for Kels to just intentionally Spin Dash into it and then
get rid of it.
Flanked. Yeah, gets rid of the banana, and then generally the Diddy Kong's not poised to punish that.
Yeah. Sometimes people aren't really ready for the flank because it's really unexpected, but right now SuperGirlKels is taking their time in the fight, all the shield pressure.
Yeah, I like that. Really whittling it down for MVD. Percents are just so close right now. Kels was up by 1 before, and now she's down by, oh, it was just a like 8 or 9% difference there for a second, but now MVD looking to build a little bit of momentum here, and of course he has that tiny amount of rage, which could make the difference between a down tilt up smash killing and not killing with Kels in this 110 range. Now with 100 rage, I'm quite sure that it will actually get the KO if MVD managed to land it, of course.
Oh, and that, no, its back there isn't that strong yet.
Yeah, no, definitely not. If she starts one at the edge, oh, you know what she was looking for there.
Yeah,
she wanted a pivot grab, knowing that MVD would grab as well. Pivot grabs in this game, man, are gigantic. They'll beat dash and standing grabs just by sheer virtue of range. But, man, Kels coming up with that surprise back air, very reminiscent of the Japanese Sonic Ken, who loves to skip the edge with the backwards up B.
Yeah. Very solid, you know. The other catches people off guard is not too common of a thing, you know.
There you go. No rage for MVD, actually allowing Kels to survive that, even with imperfect DI on the up smash there. So she's here to stay just for a little bit longer, perhaps, but still, any percent she can get here is huge.
Yeah, and SuperGirlKels, I feel like when she's in the lead, this plays so solid. She knows her conversions with rage even, and she's slowly building that percent.
Oh, man, I love this. Dancing around the banana, picking it up, throwing it back at MVD here. And
she has the banana back in hand. She's ready.
Yeah, this is quite the nice lead here in game 2. Kels definitely vying to go up 2-0. I mean, of course, who wouldn't be? But she's really playing like she wants it right now. Oh, almost a crucial error. Sometimes, man, playing with the banana against Diddy Kong is really dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, and I feel like that might have been a forward smash initially, but she got the grab instead.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just didn't have the time.
And she tripped on the banana there, but I don't know. That was a real altercation. She just tripped and then immediately springed. It was definitely really weird, but that might be the stock there.
All right. Monkey flip. Gonna get that kill right there. It looked like she had read the roll, but just wasn't confident enough in the read. However, MVD really bleeding heavily here. Wow, the banana actually clipping her. I guess the invincibility frames of Spin Dash had expired after that release.
Yeah. And right now, MVD a huge deficit, but
yeah, I mean, he can make it up. He just needs to get a banana or a grab or a down tilt to start things off.
Yeah, he just needs a couple of decent Diddy confirms, and he can definitely make this back.
32, 38 now for Kels. Not quite the territory where you want to be scared or anything, but it is still certainly possible for MVD. We could see even, we were talking about Angel before, see that Z drop to Spike at the edge. Yeah. That will actually definitely kill. I'd say starting maybe 35%. Straight up.
I'd say other than that Spike, Diddy's one of those top tiers that doesn't really have any crazy early kill setups. You know? Yep.
Just
one of those characters that has to play consistent, has to be patient, you have to kind of work for it. But
there we go.
That upper going to take it. SuperGirlKels taking game number 2.
You know what's interesting? I think because she had turned around with the spin dash and still kept going back at MVD, he wasn't prepared to DI out. Yeah. And was just holding to the right, which got him hit with that follow-up right there.
Yeah, he might have been trying to just escape there, but just got caught by that spin dash.
Right.
Gets the follow-up right there from SuperGirlKels, which is great. Up 2-0 versus MVD.
All right. And going back to Final Destination, this has long been one of the favorite stages for Diddy Kong, even harkening back to Brawl. Of course, he had 2 bananas back then to lock the stage down, but not much has changed aside from that. It's definitely limiting your opponent's landing options, making sure that the 1 banana you do have is very likely to catch them on the way down.
Yeah, and I was hoping to see maybe, one of the other FDs, one of the Omegas. Love to see them.
Oh, yeah, just spice things up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely very appealing to the eye, but unfortunately don't get to see it today.
Yeah, MVD not going to pull out any fancy stuff here. He just wants to get himself on the board in this set. Might be seeing back-to-back 3-0s, but not by the looks of this game, man. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I forgot. The Buzz actually ST'd against Fwed in Game 3 on Battlefield, so yeah, man.
And yeah, MVD kind of anticipating SuperGirlKels' approach, so tracking the F-smash in front of the banana, but SuperGirlKels taking the time, and this game being a lot better than the other 2 games. MVD already with a huge lead, just off a really consistent start.
Okay, I like that, catching the roll in with the grab of his own. We've seen Kels get a lot of mileage off of those. Maybe MVD is saying, hey, I can do that too.
Yeah.
Best believe. And also, what you're saying about Diddy Kong's lack of super low percent cheesy stuff, he does have that 1 ace in the hole with down tilt to forward smash near the ledge, though this is well past the percent that would connect, so I don't really think we're going to see it, but it is definitely something to keep our eyes out for.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like MVD would definitely he'll if he needs it, then he'll use it. He knows when to use it. He has the knowledge, so he's definitely prepared to use it in any situation.
I feel like Kels knew that monkey flip was going to fall just short of hitting her, and she wanted forward smash, but it's like, I don't know. It definitely looked like the dash attack was a tech error, but either way, it's going to take the momentum afforded to her by it, and hopefully keep things going, but it's looking like MVD is still hanging on with this first stock.
Oh, that power choke is really clean.
Now she's just playing catch me if you can. Like, I know I'm down in percent here, but it doesn't matter. I'm still going to try to frustrate you by staying very evasive. Oh, wow. That actually worked out in Kels' favor. I thought MVD's up air hit, and I was like, oh, wow, I'm surprised it didn't kill, but it was actually Sonic's down air the whole time.
Yeah, that's our spot, sending him up again, but just barely surviving.
Not quite enough, yeah. Of course, being by the edge or not matters a whole lot for a lot of kill moves in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, the banana was still active. Yeah, that was.
But that movement was so clean from SuperGirlKels, just not allowing him to capitalize on that trip at all.
Oh, okay, this forward throw should do it. Yeah, Kels finally going to drop her first stock almost 3 minutes into the match. Like we were saying, man, this is definitely one of those long haul kind of matches, Sonic versus Diddy, especially on FD, where Sonic can kind of freely roam about back and forth with spin dashes. Oh, I like that by Kels, trying to get that extra vertical momentum with the spin dash. I think you would want to do full hop, spin dash, double jump first to get the highest rise possible.
And charging that up smash is really uncharacteristic, maybe a trigger, but oh, going for the...
Smart by MVD to double jump and air dodge simultaneously. He's seen what Kels is capable of with those springs, and what pretty much most Sonics are always looking for. Wow! She just faded the banana completely.
Yeah, she just completely dodged that. She went, it almost looked like it was in a blind spot even, where he just went right into that little area where he wasn't able to trip.
That hurtbox shrinkage, man. A lot of characters have it on a lot of moves, and it's definitely really frustrating when it happens to you.
Yeah, it looks like MVD DI'd all the way out. I feel like he kind of just accepted that. I don't even know. He went straight to the right.
Well, either way, he's doing quite well this time. Kind of reminiscent of SuperGirlKels' match last time. Oh, shoot. He spawned with already a lot of damage on MVD. Lots of extra credit built up. this point, we're just going to see her have to play against the banana more so than against MVD, because he doesn't need to commit using his body at this point. Just throw projectiles, get the free grabs when they're afforded to him.
And I feel like if MVD, more than trying to get the kill, if he just... Oh, and...
There we go. That's the down tilt forward smash.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Not even a desperation move there at that point. He was just like, I see the opening, and I'm going to go for it.
SuperGirlKels is probably going to have to think about her stage counter pick now. She has the advantage here, and I'm very curious as to where she's going to go.
I think we'll see something that doesn't feature platform, or that does feature platforms rather.
Yeah.
Being that Final Destination has been MVD's counter pick twice in a row now, and he did just take a game there. She's already proven that she's capable of winning on it in case this goes to game 5 and she has to deal with MVD's counter pick again. But it's going to be Dreamland 64, a stage with a normal ceiling height but really big sides. I'm not sure how this is going to affect this matchup, being that both characters do like to kill off the top. I'd say more so Diddy Kong than anything, and Sonic's back throw is going to kill actually a little bit later here.
Yeah, that's true. And it really depends if SuperGirlKels has shown us that she definitely knows her spring combos and like what percents to go for. And even in sets before, I've seen her go for them at just off follow-ups, you know, just know when to go for them. So if she's able to pull something off like that now, then it would be the right time to do it.
Wow, I love that spin dash movement, just landing on the platform, touching it real quick. Very creative stuff from Kels, but unfortunately creativity is not all you need to get a W here. MVD playing very solidly, making himself quite hard to open up here. Just kind of turtling with the banana in his hand, his shield up.
Yeah, MVD looks like he kind of, like, you know, he understands where he has, you know, he's playing a lot better.
Yeah, once Sonic is in the air, man, Diddy Kong's forward air kind of just shuts down all of his options. There we go, the forward smash taking another very early stock for MVD. This is the first time we've seen a stock gone within the first minute, I believe.
Yeah, and this is the first time we've seen MVD with such a huge lead.
Yeah, he is definitely looking like he learned this matchup. Not just the character, of course, you kind of have to know how to fight Sonic, but the player matchup for sure. He's kind of figuring SuperGirlKels out as they go. I believe they have met in bracket before, and MVD took it. Not 100% sure on that one. SuperGirlKels just bouncing over MVD repeatedly. Of course, not doing all that much, but it's definitely cool to watch.
And yeah, MVD knows now that he's in the lead, and he's going to run that time if he has to, because he knows exactly what to go for.
Yeah, playing on these platforms is pretty dangerous, namely the top one, against a player like Kels, who's notorious for going for that spring ride, especially in this like 30 to 40% range.
Yeah, I was about to say that percentage is looking really close to that spring ride, so definitely have to watch out.
I don't think she's going to necessarily bank on that to win the set, but I mean, when you're down at this point in the game, like,
you kind of have to go for those options.
Yeah, especially when you're up a match as well. All right, let's see though. I mean, Kels just hanging back, spin dash, shield cancel on the platforms repeatedly. She's so far down, but she's still kind of playing defensively. I think she knows, though, that as this timer ticks down, she has to be more and more on the chase.
Yeah, I feel like she kind of understands where she is right now. She has to really kind of work on it, but just slowly. She doesn't want to rush it. But MVD, honestly, like, he's just playing amazing right now. And this edge guard is really crucial for SuperGirlKels. But drops it, but gets the pivot grab. And gets the up air. Wow.
All right, this is all of a sudden very possible to be a 3-1 victory for SuperGirlKels. She's just going to have to play real well for the first portion of the stock. MVD, however, has been absolutely on fire in this match.
Yes.
It didn't even look like Dreamland was his counter pick. Wow, forward tilt to forward smash. That would have been extra new if I saw that work. Of course, it wasn't going to be a combo, but just for someone to get hit by those two moves in succession would have been very funny. Especially
by Sonic, too, with that F tilt being super, just a very uncommon move you see from Sonic.
Yeah, a very good one, though. It's real quick, has a lot of range. Let's see. What does Kels have to bring to the table in terms of a comeback here? I would have loved to see her just go for dare. And then,
I was
like,
gonna
footstool spring or something. Oh, man. It could have been the game.
I feel like Kels does have that spring right in mind, though. You know, this.
My! Absolutely in mind, but
she definitely had it in mind.
Wait! Did you see that? Did you see the spring just stuck into the platform?
That was weird.
I've actually never seen that before.
Yeah, it was slanted.
Yeah, that's
like upside down in a weird position, but
it's brand new for me. But let's see though. If she can bring this one back, she's literally just a banana to up smash away from losing.
And I feel like
play almost perfect.
Yeah, there's been times where she's gone him in those positions to get the spring ride, but every single time MVD has air dodge. And I feel like if she knew that time, then that could have won her the set. But she went for the immediate follow-up.
I 100% agree with you on that.
But now she kind of has to earn this win, but...
Wow, Diddy Kong actually just being slightly out of range for the grab. That could have been huge for Kels. But again, she's on the chase now. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock. MVD. Oh! Oh, and the down air! SuperGirlKels with a crazy comeback, game 4. Taking it over MVD.
Amazing. She just chased him up there. Like, she did not give him any breathing space.
I'm surprised that MVD didn't at least try to maybe like mash out an up air to try to shake some of that pressure. He was scared. You could see it. How many air dodges he was throwing out.